Hey, welcome to Fantasy Alarm TV, everybody. I'm your host, Jeff Mance, for another NFL offseason team report. Today, we're going to talk about the New York Giants. Things were uneven in 2014, to say the least, for the Giants. Start out slow, start out bad, and then under 6 foot wide receiver named Odell Beckham Jr. came to the rescue, and the offense soared. Everything started coming together in 2014, at least at the end. Defensively, they got problems. Finished 22nd in points against, 29th in yards against, and 30th against the run last year. They need to shore that up this offseason. Offensively, finished 13th in points, 10th in total yards, 7th in passing yards. So Eli Manning, Odell Beckham Jr., they get a healthy Victor Cruz back, not having to carry the load. Ruben Randall. This is a good little setup here in New York for 2015. Good fantasy-wise as well. Eli Manning, one of those underrated quarterbacks. Another reason you don't have to draft quarterbacks that early. You're going to get similar production out of a guy like Eli. Changing defensive coordinator. Perry Fewell's out. Steve Spagnuolo is back in. He's going to keep the 4-3 defensive setup in. He's going to bring a lot more blitzes. That should add pressure. It should help the secondary of the Giants. At least that's the idea. Spagnuolo has a history of doing this in New York before, so hopefully rekindling his relationship with Tom Coughlin in New York is going to help that. The defensive secondary is in shambles. It's a mess. They are terrible, the secondary. And that's why teams like the Eagles and the Giants, even the lowly Redskins, were able to throw on them last year. Let's talk about their free agent acquisitions. Shane Vereen getting in from the Patriots last year. He comes over. He's going to form a triumvirate with Rashad Jennings, Andre Williams, and now Shane Vereen. Vereen's going to take down passing downs. That means I don't see less of a role for Rashad Jennings at all unless he gets hurt. I think Andre Williams is the guy who's out here. I don't think Andre Williams is draftable in 2015 should Vereen and Rashad Jennings both be healthy. George Selvey from the Cowboys, they bring in defensive end, a couple defenders, as a matter of fact. Kendrick Ellis from the Jets. Hey, why not? Jets are loaded in the defensive line. Kendrick Ellis is a good player. He'll come in, possibly start for the Giants this year. As far as can Odell Beckham return to favor? Can he stay healthy? Can his hamstring stay healthy? My answer is I don't know. And that's the reason he's not a first-round pick. I think he's a high second-round choice for me. I'm not building my entire fantasy team on Odell Beckham Jr. He's had one sensational year, and you know what? If he's on my opponent's team and he's sensational, doesn't mean I'm automatically going to lose. I'm just going to choose to take a guy like Demaryius Thomas, Julio Jones, Dez Bryant ahead of a guy like ODB. Eli Manning is a top 10 quarterback. I mentioned I like his numbers. Why you wait on quarterbacks? I think he could be a 4,500 plus, 30 plus touchdown guy in 2015. So lots to talk about with the New York Giants. Join the conversation over at fantasyalarm.com. And until next time, for Fantasy Alarm TV, this has been Jeff Mance.